Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica Flynn and I am the owner and maker of Flynn Sisters Boutique. And today we are going to be doing a bleach splatter tutorial on tumblers. So this look here that you see on my shirt, we are gonna try and put that onto a glitter tumbler. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am not 100% thrilled with how this look came out. But I do like the technique, so I'm hoping that you guys are inspired by this video and you can try and maybe improve this process, or maybe if you guys have a better idea, let me know in the comments. But I'm really happy with how it came together in the end, so I'm excited to show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to show you guys this design two different ways. We're going to do one in a solid pink with a 17-ounce mason jar tumbler, and then I will also do kind of a patchy maroon and purple look. And for this, I'm just kind of layering the spray paint in a random design until it all blends together. So you'll just keep spraying over each color until it comes together. And then we're going to apply our glitter with epoxy method as usual. All right, so for the purple one, we're gonna be layering 3 different colors of glitter, Figgy, OneTwelve, and Barney, all from Peachy Olive Glitters. And I'm gonna start with Figgy because it's kind of my most dominant color. It's that dark maroon. And you're just gonna lightly sprinkle around the cup, kind of using your spray paint as a guide for where to lay it. And you're gonna sprinkle it on with very, very light coverage. Because we used epoxy method, we can layer up these colors really well and get a great blended effect as long as you work slowly. And what I mean by that is just do very thin layers of glitter kind of over and over again until you build up the coverage that you want while also blending those colors together. So once you've got all your colors kind of laid out the way that you want and you've got a good amount of coverage everywhere, you're going to go in with your most dominant color. In this case, it's Figgy, and just let her rip. Make sure you get all the areas covered and that you don't have any blank spots. Okay, so after we've glittered this, you're going to allow it to dry for 2 to 3 hours. Tap off your excess glitter and epoxy it until smooth. Then we're going to start on what we're going to be calling the bleach spray on the cup. And it's really just going to start with white spray paint. So the cleaner the nozzle on your spray paint, the finer the mist. If you have a dirty nozzle from a darker spray paint, you could put on your white can of spray paint. That's going to give you kind of a more bleach spray-like look. So make sure you practice first on a piece of cardboard before you start spraying on the cup. And if you mess up, you can always just wipe it off with acetone. Make sure that when you're going into this step, you have no sanded areas on your cup. So you really do want to epoxy this until it's smooth before moving on to this step. So once we've got a spray that we like, We're gonna go in with acetone and rubbing alcohol, and we're just gonna kind of clean up the areas in between our bleach splatters. Okay, so kind of over the parts where we have solid glitter, and any kind of place where we have overspray that's just kind of a little too much. And I also learned that coffee filters are not good for this step. When you're doing the cleanup on these, you do want to use a paper towel. So I'm just kind of cleaning up around my bleach splatters. You'll want to make sure that your paint is really dry. And we're only removing paint around like the edge of the splatter marks that we made, and really trying to clean up all of the glitter areas. Then we're going to get some white acrylic paint, doesn't matter what kind you use, and then a couple of these wide kind of old brushes like this, and then practice on a cardboard like your splatter. Basically, you're just pulling the bristles back. Like I've seen this done with toothbrushes and stuff. I don't have any toothbrushes to use on this, otherwise you could probably try it with that. But the thing I liked with these long bristle brushes is they gave me a really wide splatter. At this point, if there are any splatters that you don't like, you can always remove them with acetone. I ended up removing a whole section of paint on this darker one, so it's totally okay if you don't like some of the splatters. You could just always take them off. All right, so you're just gonna keep splattering the cup until you get a look that you like. You can even use a straw or computer cleaner air to extend out your paint lines a little bit, which I thought was kind of fun. Also, you're gonna notice that I'm having a hard time keeping the cup steady on my table while I'm doing this. So it's probably easy if you lay this down on a towel or have it standing upright on a rack while you're doing it. Okay, after your cup has had about 30 minutes or so to dry, you're going to go around the whole thing with a paper towel and 91% rubbing alcohol, and you're just going to clean the whole thing up. You want to make sure that you get your glittered areas as clean as possible. As you're going around with the rubbing alcohol, you're going to notice that the further that you go over the acrylic paint and into the spray paint, like the edge of the spray paint, they kind of start to blend and look like one splatter. So I think this is a really important step. Take your time on this and just kind of keep going around the cup until you get a look that you like. After this is done, you're going to epoxy over the whole thing and then put your decal on and finish the cup as usual, and you're done. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you loved our video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our tutorials. We do upload new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. If you love this video, you could check out our last video here. Also be sure to find us on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, And of course, subscribe for all our new videos that come out every Wednesday and Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.